Educating women to think deeply, live honorably, and engage in intellectual and social challenges of their time is the motto of Agnes Scott College, a women's college located in Decatur, Georgia.
The great power of a women's college education is that the world needs more women leaders. It needs more women who are executives in business, who are scientists, who pursue fields that may be quite male-dominated. And women's colleges generally are really good at encouraging women to achieve and to aim high. We're proud of that distinctive mission of educating women to be leaders and to be surrounded by great role models that encourage them to be successful.
Empower women.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so how would you answer the criticism maybe that others, mostly men, would say it's a feminist college?
Well, feminism is not such a bad thing. It's all about the equality of men and women in civic life and in professional opportunities. So we definitely do believe in the empowerment of women.
Elizabeth Keish has been the president of Agnes Scott for the past 9 years, and she says statistics shows that women who attend women's colleges are twice as likely to go on to obtain a graduate degree. Agnes Scott is 125 years old. It was founded as Decatur Female Seminary by the Decatur Presbyterian Church in 1899. The campus spreads across 91 acres of land, and Agnes Scott has a student population of about 900. They are known as Scotties. There are more than 42 women colleges in the United States of America, but according to Keish, Agnes Scott is in its league of its own through its Summit initiative.
With Summit, every student, regardless of her major, will have a global learning and leadership development curriculum. So she will get courses and experiences that teach her leadership skills. And then also in the spring of her first year, she'll go on a faculty-led global study tour. Every student is building her own board of advisors. She will have her own personal board of advisors, and a faculty advisor, a summit advisor who will stay with her all 4 years, an upper class student, a peer advisor who mentors her, and then a career mentor. So every student will have this individual personal board, and she'll be presenting to her board about her plans and her goals, and that's completely unique. We don't know of another college that has that model, so we're very excited about that.
Agnes Scott offers a lot, from a peaceful studious environment to 39 majors and 32 minors.
We have degrees ranging from astronomy and neuroscience and chemistry, through the social sciences, psychology, history, through English, religious studies, and then finally art and dance and music. So the whole range of the liberal arts and sciences.
And these programs are taken up by a diverse student population.
One of the unique things about Agnes Scott is that we're very diverse. We're actually one of the most diverse colleges in the United States. We have a very high percentage of students of color. We're actually majority minority students, and so it's a very beautiful mix. We have students from, I mentioned 37 countries, but also from many, many different racial and ethnic groups and religious backgrounds as well. So we're kind of a little UN, in terms of all of the different diverse backgrounds that students bring to the campus.
About 100 international students from 25 countries are currently enrolled at Agnes Scott. One of them is Ishara Agostini. She is a freshman and originally from Trinidad and Tobago.
I wanted to go to a small school as a small experience, and I really liked women's colleges. And Atlanta is is a pretty busy city, and Agnes is very close to Atlanta, so I liked the location, the size, and the women's college aspect.
So this is a place where you're not just a number, your professors know you. Many classes, in fact, most classes are run as seminars, so students will get many opportunities to speak up, to not only ask questions, but to present. And I've had international students actually say to me, when I ask them, so how do you like Agnes Scott? And they'll say one of the things they love about it is that their professors actually want to know what they think. And that's not something that they necessarily experienced in their home country in school, or certainly if they had gone to a large university where they were attending, big lecture classes.
I like learning in this environment. I feel like it challenges me and helps me grow, and like I respect the women I go to school with a lot, and I really enjoy the experience.
And international students are very much welcome through the International Student Association. We sat down and spoke down to Clementine Hakizimana, the International Student Advisor at Agnes Scott College.
Those organizations will have activities where they can allow other students to learn about their culture. We have what they call International Express, where students come and present their culture. We try to, and that's also being in Atlanta, where we try to buy snack or food from that area, and so people can have a taste or a better idea about the culture and the geography and the history of that.
I think our international students feel very welcomed here. They have a very active international student organization, but we're always working to make it better. So, one of the things we're working on is food. We actually have very good food here, but as we become more global, we realize that we have to keep improving our menu options so that students who come from around the world can actually feel at home at least part of the time, where there are foods that are more familiar to them.
In its 125 years of existence, Agnes Scott College has its tradition literally etched on its building. The wall of the bell tower holds the names of success stories, students who have graduated and went on to live successful lives.
We have a wonderful tradition that our seniors, when they get into graduate school or they get a job, they climb the tower of this building. We are in the oldest building of Agnes Scott right now, and we have a bell tower here. It's Agnes Scott Hall, and they get to climb up to the bell tower and to ring the bell. And so they're celebrating their success in getting into graduate school or getting a job.
But being accepted into Agnes Scott is one of the first goals, and if you are experiencing financial constraints, Hakizimana says there is a high probability that you, as an international student, will receive financial aid.
Actually, Agnes Scott has a very generous scholarship package, financial aid package that they give to students, and I can say every single international student who's here has some type of financial aid. And they are need-based scholarships, so when students apply, there's a form that they fill out, and showing the family income or what the family can contribute to other education. And then and from there but there are also scholarships that are merit-based. If you are, for instance, into leadership, or if you are music, or any other special skill that kind of distinguish you from other students. But I'm almost sure that if it's not 100% of our international students have scholarship, I would say like 99%.
So the first step for you to apply is visiting their website at www.agnescott.edu. From there, you explore the possibilities.
If you are interested in becoming a leader, if you really want to learn about our dynamic global society, and if you if you're intellectually curious and you want to be part of a learning community where there are people like you and also people who are nothing like you, and you're all sisters, then we think this would be a wonderful place for you. We would love to welcome a Belizean woman. I'm sorry that we currently don't have any students from Belize, but we would love to have some students from Belize.
Come to Agnes Scott.